You are listening to Self-Help Shiurim Cassettes, Volume 24, by Reb Michal Zippelnik, Be'inyan Confrontation, Yom Yudalid de Kislev, Tufshin Ayin Aleph. Just to start off with one small note, Legabe Confrontation and Legabe Self-Help. Self-help is really a tricky zach, because if it's taka self-help, why do you need help? If it's self-help, you shouldn't have to hear a shear on it. It's a little bit of a catch-22, as they say. And there's different tirutzim, there's different answers. Some people want to say that you're getting help to be able to help yourself. So you're getting self-help advice to help yourself, which I really didn't like that answer so much, because Lamaisa, you're still needing help helping yourself. You're not really helping yourself, Taka. And I thought a better way to say it is self-help reminders. Every GAVRA, I'm not talking about women. Women are zaytig gazak. They can't be helped even from other people. It's a separate inyan, which it's a whole nother sugya we can get into at a different time. But Lagabe, if you're a GAVRA, you're a man. Every GAVRA has inside his kishkas what it takes to help himself. Sometimes we need reminders, just a small inyan, and anytime in the future you should always go back to this inyan. It's a reminder. So today's topic is confrontation, and I figured I'd share a lot of Bachram, a lot of younger light constantly have problems. They get aches, they get stomach aches, they get nervous confrontation. I figured I wanted to give a share on it. I will give you a very simple story which breaks it down and explains very simply how you should deal with confrontation as a bacher or young man. 24 years ago, when I was in yeshiva, I was in Beis Medrash, a bacher decided between me and him that we will be learning the chavrusa. It was chavrusa tumult, and we decided we will be learning. It was the second day of the 3-day chavrusa tumult. Baruch Hashem, it was out of the way. I was very happy with my choice. We both made up to learn, and we were very happy. That day after Mincha, I went up to my future chavrusa and I told him, do you think maybe we should start early? Let's start learning today. Get a jump start. And he started dodging me, avoiding me. He wasn't giving me a straight answer. At that point, I didn't have the confidence that I do have now. I was much younger. But it was really, really a turning point, because I was very stressed that Zman. I was very, very stressed, and I really needed a good char. I really, really wanted to learn with this particular bacher, and we made up already before. He already committed to me, and I really didn't want to deal with trying to find a new chavrusa. It was gonna be tough sugyas that year. It was gonna be a tough year, and I just really wasn't interested in dealing with it. But it was confrontation, and he was avoiding me. So I gave it some thought, and I waited till after Ma'ariv. After Ma'ariv, I went up to him. He was standing next to his other chavrusa who he said he really committed to. What happened was I went over to him right before Ma'ariv, and he told me that he ended up deciding going with someone else. I said, but what it was, I was very nervous. And he said, I committed to this other chavrusa. I'll go upon him. This is after Ma'ariv. He's schmoozing with this other chavrusa. Yeah. I'll go upon him. I mustered up all the koiches from inside me. I mustered. It was pushed gallons of mustard. And I went up to him right after Ma'ariv. It was mamish. It was right. I think it was El. They just finished doing the David. The Kaddish. The second the Kaddish was over, I said, listen here, you punk! Listen here, you can't just cancel on me! I grabbed his shirt, and I ripped his shirt. I ripped the buttons. I punked ended up paying for him later. He spoke about it by Sheva Brachas. It was Rabbi. I said, "Listen here!" I screamed at him. And it wasn't my nature to scream, but I screamed. I yelled. The teretz is when it comes to confrontation, don't think it through. Don't just start screaming. Just scream. If you're taka right, scream. He got quiet, and we taka ended up learning together for with that we ended up shine. But shine. Sometimes even if it's not in your nature, you have to man up and you have to start screaming. And it's not the end of the world. You'll pay for a new shirt. You'll pay whatever you break. You break his glasses. You punch. Yeah, you'll pay for it. Hatzlacha Rabbah.